Hey there, Fieldy. It's a game changer here. So let's have a little scan what's going on here because I think there's a clue here. So um, number of defobs deployed, low. It suggests you're not a fob player, which is fine if you've got all the equipment. But I think you may be underusing your fobs. We looked earlier and found that they were level 8 as well, where you should be certainly level 9, technically level 10, really, by your actual player level. But notice you're still CC11, yet you are level 76. Defense stat there is a little bit humble. I think that could be better. But let's have a little look at why you're a 76 player. So we need to have a look at this base. Okay, so straight away, first observation, look at these walls, man. I mean, realistically speaking, I mean, everybody else's walls would be quite low level. You've obviously ploughed absolutely tons of XP into something that's not going to make your base any stronger in any way, shape or form. Most weaponry will go through walls like butter. It will certainly not, defend your base. Just an observation here. I mean, I'm CC11. I'm a level 70 player. My garage is already level 3. You're 6 levels higher than me, and yours is still a level 2. You're obviously a level 7 on the airfield. That should be level 9 by your level, which would mean that you've then got ravens and things along that sort of line. Your barracks is probably on par. There's no reason why that would need to be upgraded. Your war factory is behind schedule at level 76. And helipad again probably behind schedule because you haven't got reavers and things like that. So what's happened, if you don't mind me saying, my friend, is you've spent a huge amount of XP on turrets, which is fine. I mean, if you want to get your turrets done, you obviously won't have to do them later. But the strength of your turret is only one thing. It's the defenders that spawn. So high level NEMs, the E-skims, I suspect you're okay because you've got Centurions, obviously, hopefully they're at elite level with all tech and things along that sort of line. I can't see that you've got any sort of ghost in there for defence. But basically, if you don't mind me saying, if you're not careful, you're just going to become one of these big balloons out there that are just ready to be popped. You will have, probably quite a lot of resource because I suspect you may have upgraded things like your factories. It wouldn't surprise me if you've upgraded your Thor. I mean, we don't upgrade Thor mining because we steal our Thor and we use overcap, where, you're now going to be a prime candidate for feeding other players. So it's not too late, but it's fucking close, that you need to stop upgrading these shizzle. Not once have we said to a player upgrade your walls. We've always said upgrade the garage, always said upgrade the airfield, always said upgrade the helipad. Generally keep your walls at a lower level as possible, and then that is how you become high level. It's the defenders that spawn that kick people's asses that make a really, really strong base. Upgrading your turrets against, some of the modern weaponry, just ain't going to cut it. I mean, the fact is as well, you've got quite a lot of machine gun in here. That's not going to cut it against most players. The to be fair, the Sams is pretty good, but I'm sorry, fucking hell, I've forgotten the name of them for a second. I do apologise. But I can't see any sort of SAM in here in any way, shape, or form. You've got very little air defence in any way, shape. You really need to invest in some sort of SAM, kind of cover. I mean, you've got one kind of like flak in there and one heavy flak, and that is it for your air defence. So I suspect you're just going to be bombarded, blitzkrieged by most attackers coming in. Salvo is the name I was thinking of. I mean, again, you've got 4 turrets shared off one transformer here, so they're going to be dropping down huge amounts. So really, what I would suggest that you do is start to look at getting at least 2 level 8 SAMs in there. And you just need some sort of rescue package. I mean, I'll work closely with you, mate, but I mean, your XP has just been blown away. So technically speaking, your base is a CC9 base, yeah, with fucking big chunky walls. You know what I mean, and big fuck off turrets. That's kind of what's happened. You know what I mean. You've pushed yourself to a really really high level by, if you don't mind me saying, ignoring everything we've tried to teach every player, which is a bit disappointing. You know, but I don't know what to do, man. I don't know what to do. This is going to be, you know, this is going to be make or break for your level. The only saving grace really is the maximum level now is hitting 84, which means you've got 8 or 9 levels, maybe up to 10 levels as the game progresses to turn this around. But if you keep upgrading in the wrong direction, mate, you're fucked. Simple as, sorry. So yeah, you know, we need a bit of a rescue package here. What I would suggest that you do is let's probably have a closer look at what XP you've got to work with, and let's see if we can work out a rescue package. But I mean, you should be looking at getting the garage to 3, your airfield needs to be 9, and your, well, you can keep your war factory where it is, to be fair, but your helipad probably needs to be at least 7. I'd have to check the helipad where I'm at, because I'm about to upgrade my helipad so I can get to Reavers. But yeah, you know, an interesting time, mate. I mean, you really by level probably should be looking at the you know, some of the bigger stuff like the Osiris, you know, the new bigger plane, which again the name escapes us for a second. You should be further on for your level, and none of that is these big fuck off walls. So yeah, don't know what quite to tell you there, bro, but you're heading a bit in the wrong direction. Sorry, man.